network to the world. Subscribe now to the Hot 97 YouTube channel. It's Ebro in the Morning with Laura Stiles and Rosenberg.
Rest in peace to the great writer, feminist, activist, black woman, Bell Hooks. If you've never read Bell Hooks, there's amazing books out there for you to read up on how education is freedom and about, black men and just men in general and our social programming and just so many books from Bell Hooks out there that you can go get and learn about this amazing author that really led, academic thinking and just understanding of feminism and what's going on in society. So Bell Hooks, one of the great writers out there, passed away.
When did she pass away? I missed everything the last day.
I just heard about it yesterday. She was 69 years old.
Damn.
69 years old. In other news, they're talking about Kim Kardashian today. Kim has come out and talked about her arguments with Kanye West over the MAGA hat.
Oh, what's she saying?
She's saying we argued, and I told him to take off the hat, and and they had a heated argument about it, basically.
I believe it. They ain't the only relationship to fall apart because of that.
I mean, and now Kanye's just waiting for her to get done. Hopefully get done. What's his name? Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
Because at that concert they had last week, Kanye was like, "Run away, but run back to me, Kimberly."
Right. Listen, I don't know anything, but if I was going to place a bet in Vegas,
okay,
I would bet it's a wrap.
Kim's not going back.
I would bet it's a wrap. Yeah, and if I was close to him, I would be telling him, "Hey, let's start assuming she's not coming back. Don't assume that it's going to get better." Now, listen, that comes from someone who was once divorced and quickly had all hopes of it getting back. What's the word?
Right.
Squelched.
How many children do they have?
4.
Like 9.
Yeah, they got 4.
That plays a role.
I mean, it does, Shawnee, except you're thinking about normal humans who need to help each other to raise kids. They don't need help. You know what I'm saying? They don't need to lean on each other for child.
They have sisters, grandmothers, nannies.
Yeah.
They got all types
and
of...
$1 billion.
But I mean, for the children sometimes, if they can. Maybe. I'm just saying there
And by
may
the
be
way,
a sliver. There may be a sliver.
And I hear you, but also by Kanye's own admittance, he wasn't around. When Kanye, he's in Wyoming, he's off making albums, I don't know if it was like, I just wish you were home more. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Right.
Well, some of this too, and I don't know either of them well enough to know, how they are with each other when the cameras aren't rolling. But, Kim just passed some sort of bar. She's trying to become an attorney. Like she, I know we look at the shenanigans of the Kardashian family in these reality shows, but in some ways, Kim has matured.
Yep.
And I'm not quite sure Kanye has, based on what we've seen, the way he was talking on Drink Champs. And, so some of this might just be we've grown or Kim has changed. Kanye hasn't yet.
Yeah.
She does seem like, for all the jokes, and everything. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. She does seem like she's become a somewhat serious person.
Right.
And Kanye, he's still hanging on to a lot of the same tropes. You think about the Big Sean moment where you decided to get up and do a whole thing where you say on your tombstone, you'd say, "I deserve to be here because I signed Big Sean." Yeah, it's a silly thing, but guys, he's in his mid-40s with 4 kids. Why are you? It's unbecoming. Maybe she's just had enough.
Speaking of Big Sean on Drink Champs, commenting on, what Kanye had to say. Make sure you go check that. I think it aired on Revolt last night. Big Sean and Nori and Effin sat down and got into, following up what Kanye had to say about Big Sean being the worst signing to good music. Big Sean was like, I didn't believe him at first, but then I took it personal because, I was always there when Kanye needed me to write a verse, help with a verse, drop what I'm doing, travel around the world and help out. I put out, I think he said 5 albums. I put out the most albums on good music. Like, why would you say I'm... And it was all #1 albums. Why am I the worst? Right. But this goes back to Big Sean. Big Sean didn't support his political aspirations. But Sean had to say, I was the first one to tweet Kanye West for president.
Right. But he's just like, I guess Kanye's speech was, you spoke out against me publicly. You didn't have to make any statements. That was
Did he
his whole
speak
thing.
out against him, though? He did?
Yeah, because
Like,
they, anybody who was surrounding Kanye, it's like, well, what do you think about Kanye's antics? The only two that spoke out, according to Kanye,
politics.
Kanye's politics.
Yeah.
The
Political
only two that
aspirations,
spoke out was John Legend and Big Sean.
Well, John Legend called me right away to get on the radio. He didn't hesitate. John Legend, right after the Kanye thing and the whole Trump and the MAGA, John Legend was on the show like, yeah.
This is crazy.
No. We are, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, not doing it.
Right. He like, you
But
could've
guess
been
what? Guess who else wasn't supporting Kanye?
Anybody?
Kim.
Right.
Kim. Yeah, but you could
His
be like, no
children's mother.
comment. No comment.
Yeah, but see, sometimes certain things you play with, it deserves a comment. I just want to know if you're my friend or related to me and you go out in public and do something crazy, like do all that soft shoeing and hugging the president in the White House and do all that ass kissing, looking nuts, I'm commenting.
You're going to comment.
Yeah.
She was
Absolutely.
there too, though. She was at the White House too.
No, she was a supportive wife.
Well, no. And she went to the White House to try to get
Right.
work done.
Yeah.
She went to the White House to try to get work done. She didn't
Right.
say, "You're like my daddy," which is basically what
Oh yeah.
Kanye said.
People forget, people forget that whole White House scene.
Yo, Kanye
It made-
basically played
Kanye's-
father figure by George Michael and laid on the ground next to the man. I mean, that's basically what happened.
And made Donald Trump uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's true.
Donald Trump was like, yo, man, I know I want people to be on my nuts all the time, but you need to chill, my guy. That is basically what happened.
Yo, and if you notice, after that Kanye West Trump meeting, Trump never mentioned him again. That's how crazy it was.
Yeah. Now, it was a lot. It definitely was over the top. For sure.